Welcome back. A car that keeps breaking down is a lemon that's very hard, if not impossible, to turn into lemonade. A West Jordan woman says she's paying thousands for a lemon that has tens of thousands more miles on it than the odometer shows. So she decided to get Gephardt.
Okay, so the transmission light is on.
Wendie Muhic is the frustrated owner of a 2007 Chevy Tahoe. It dies a lot.
It's been getting no power to the engine.
In fact, in just a short trip with us around the block,
See, there you go.
Wendie's Tahoe died 3 times.
Yeah, this is constant. I drive on the road and the motor still runs and it just dies. And there's cars around me. And honestly, it's not safe.
They are the types of issues you might associate with a car that has a lot more miles on it. Well, indeed. It was while trying to get the Tahoe fixed that Wendie pulled a vehicle history report and learned it does.
The car actually has 180,000 miles on it. And when I bought it, it had 98,000 miles on it.
That's right. The report shows that in November of 2021, the Tahoe had racked up 180,353 miles. But 2 months later, in January of 2022, the odometer was reported to read a mere 97,836 miles. It seems somebody had rolled back over 82,000 miles.
I was sick to my stomach.
Wendie says she never would have bought the truck if she'd known its true mileage. Still, she says the dealer from whom she bought it will not let her out of her loan. Frustrated, Wendie asked me to investigate. The KSL investigators contacted the car dealer, Utah Credit Approval. In an email, the company said they have been trying to work with Wendie to repair the vehicle and have even offered to cover nearly 2/3 of the cost to rebuild the Tahoe's transmission. But Wendie is unwilling to pay her portion, they wrote. They did not answer questions about Wendie wanting to unwind the deal altogether, but stated, quote, "There are times when purchasing used vehicles that there can be unforeseen circumstances."
They're supposed to write on the mileage and sign to it that is in fact the mileage that's on that vehicle.
We took Wendie's case to the Utah Motor Vehicle Enforcement Division. Spokesperson Jason Gardner told us they investigated and found yes, the odometer had indeed been rolled back, but not here in Utah. That happened in Florida before it was bought by Utah Credit Approval.
We found that, they relied on the paperwork they received from the person they bought the car for. They didn't do any extra work like pulling a Carflex report, but they're not required to in the state of Utah.
Gardner says that the state of Utah cannot go after somebody in Florida for odometer tampering. That will have to be up to Wendie.
And she could reach out to the DMV of Florida, Motor Vehicle Enforcement Divisions of Florida.
I want out of this loan.
Wendie says she's already on the hook for a $14,000 loan and cannot afford to pay more to get the 180,000-mile vehicle up and running.
And it's still a piece of junk.
Now, to help avoid losing money on a car with hidden problems, you can buy your own vehicle history report before you buy a car. They usually cost between $25 and $40. You do need the car's VIN. And experts say you should always have a mechanic look over a used car, no matter who you are buying from. Debbie.
All right, Matt, thanks a lot.